In this nitty-gritty basics Let's Play live stream, we're going to be playing American Mah Jongg at Mahjong Time. If you haven't tried playing at Mahjong Time yet, look for my email in the video description below. I can send you information about their 30-day VIP trial. I want to give a quick shout out to moderators who will be helping moderate chat. Since this is a nitty-gritty Let's Play live stream, there'll be very little socialization because we want to dig in to the nitty-gritty. Today's topic is the V zone. I like to call it a bypass, and you'll find out why. The purpose of this approach to playing the card is to minimize overwhelm. So if you're new to the game and the options on the card are just a little too overwhelming, or maybe you're getting sensory overload, consider playing either the T zone, which we covered last week, or the V zone, which we're going to talk about today. And I'll mention the T zone so you can get a visual on what that is about. So with that being said, I'm going to share my screen and we'll do a quick presentation, and then we'll do some demonstrations at Mahjong Time with robots. We'll play in the Mahjong school so we can pause the video and do Q&A along the way. Hi, Karen. Good morning at the crack of dawn for you, I guess. All right, we're going to present. All right, here's my presentation. American Mah Jongg bypass. It's called the V zone, and I will share why. Again, the purpose of this approach is to minimize overwhelm, and I have a disclaimer that I want to share in a little bit. So hang with me through this short presentation and we'll dig into some nitty-gritty. The V zone on an American Mah Jongg card is 2468, 13579, and 369. It creates somewhat of a V on the card. You will play hands in just these three categories: evens, odds, and 369. The reason it's called a bypass is because we're excluding consecutive run, which is the T zone. If you add consecutive run, you'll have a line across the card. That's the top of the T, and then odds is the leg of the T. That is the T zone. With the V zone bypass, we're excluding consecutive run. And again, the purpose of this approach is to minimize overwhelm and sensory overload. While you master the V zone, you will be building your confidence with fewer hands, fewer choices. And the disclaimer is that you do not want to get stuck here. This is a temporary measure. Once you master the V zone, you'll add consecutive run back and play the T zone. And then once you're confident with the T zone, which includes consecutive run, then you'll add the other categories by panel left to right. So master the T zone, then add the year, like numbers, and addition. Master that left panel with the T zone, and then add quints. And finally, at the very end of the entry point of playing this game and mastering the card, add wins and dragons and singles and pairs. And then you'll have mastered the card. That's the concept. So let's talk about why these three categories are good to focus on for an entry point. We're going to talk quickly about the categories on the card. These are statistics on hand count for all the categories on the card. Most of the hands are going to be in the T zone. But again, to minimize overwhelm, we're focused on the V zone, which is evens, odds, and 369. In 369, we do have one additional to evens, but we're going to start with the left panel. So on the left panel, we have 7 hands in evens. There are plenty of options here to get used to. We have mixed suit options and one suit options. There's even a hand or two in there with dragons. So there's a lot to get used to in that one category. In odds, we have more hands, 14, really twice the number of options as evens. So if you look in the odd category, there are 2 hands with dragons, mixed suit and single suit options. This is a great category because there are 14 hands, lots of options. And then with 3, 6, 9, the other side of the V, we have 2 dragon hands, one suit hand, and all the others are mixed suits. So there might be a little bit of sensory overload there, but it will get you used to playing mixed suit hands. And that's what we're going to talk about next, the attributes on the card. Attributes are components of hands. And incidentally, these attributes are what make American Mah Jongg unique in the world of Mahjong. It is a unique way to play the game. So the first attribute that I want to quickly talk about is the wins. There are not that many hands. You see, it's way on the left of this graph. There are only 13 hands, and there are a couple of hands with wins outside that category, but overall there are 13 hands with wins. There are 20 hands with dragons, and in the V zone we do have hands with dragons. There are 6. Over the card though, there are 20. So with wins and dragons comparatively, there are more hands with dragons than wins. So while you're passing, even though we're focused only on the V zone, you still want to pass as defensively as you can. And take this with a grain of salt. Do what is comfortable for you. If you focus on building your hand only and you're not going to focus on passing defensively, that's okay temporarily. Eventually you want to work in defensive passing, because every tile that you pass your opponents could be building their hand. So if you're at a place where you're ready to think about defensive passing, try to pass the wins before dragons, and try not to pass 2 at a time of either of these tiles. Sometimes you might have to, and that's okay. You want to minimize that. So the idea with passing is to mitigate risk. So you don't want to pass 2 wins together. You don't want to pass 2 dragons together. But if you pass a wind and a dragon, that's not too bad. It's preferable to pass 1 of each, or 1 at a time, really. The next thing that I want to quickly talk about would be the flowers. There are 21 hands on the card with pairs of flowers. There are 10 with kongs of flowers. Together, that's 44% of the hands on the card. So try not to pass flowers ever. Make it a rarity. If you are playing a hand and it's to a point where you have very few discards, let's say 2, and you need to maybe consider passing a flower, you're close enough to completing your hand that the risk may be worth it. But that is rare. So try to make it a rarity to pass flowers, because they're in so many hands on the card. It's better, if you're not going to use flowers, to save them for the discarding phase of the game. The other gotcha on the card is like numbers. And in my opinion, passing like numbers is almost as risky as passing a pair. It's 1 step down from passing a pair, because 40% of the hands on the card use like numbers. That's just a little more than flowers. So like numbers, passing like numbers is almost as risky as passing a flower. So use that as kind of a comparison as you're trying to mitigate the risk in your passes. There are 2 hands in the category for like numbers. but they're all over the card. 28 hands have like numbers in them. So just be mindful of passing them. And if you have to, make it a rarity. Next, I want to compare mixed suits with one suit. There are 48 hands on the card with mixed suits. So try not to get distracted by one suit options. There are far more hands in mixed suits than in one suit. Only 19 hands, less than half, are in one suit. So while you're gathering tiles for whatever category you've decided to play, keep all the suits, and then later decide which suit to focus on. Gather all the suits till you run out of discards, and then decide if you're going to play a one suit hand or a mixed suit hand. And then that should free up discards, if you know, one way or another. And then the last attribute that I want to cover would be multiples. Multiples are the name of the game for American Mah Jongg. Big multiples are pungs and kongs, and then of course quints if you have a joker. 59 hands on the card, 84% use big multiples. American Mah Jongg is a game of multiples. Pairs, what I like to call little multiples, are in 43 hands. Together, that's 91%. American Mah Jongg is a game of multiples. So in the end, you're going to need them. There are some hands with singles, but primarily you're going to have hands with multiples in pair pung kong. So if you focus on them, target the multiples, which you're going to need in the end anyway, you're going to leverage the nature of the game early, harness the nature of the game, which is multiples. American Mah Jongg is a game of multiples. So if you start there, target the multiples, and then gather tiles to support the multiple, play a category that uses most of your tiles. And in a nutshell, that is how to master American Mah Jongg, if you can focus on that approach. We're going to briefly talk about hand development, which summarizes what I just shared. Target multiples and choose a category that uses most of the remaining tiles to support it. More times than not, you're going to have one multiple to start with. If you have two, try to choose a category that will use both of them and keep the supporting tiles. So target multiples. Then you're going to gather the remaining tiles to support the multiple, regardless of suit, because remember the statistics for the suits, 84%, or no, let's see, that was on the big multiples. The one suit option is only 19 hands. So there are 48 hands in mixed suits. So try not to focus on suit, just keep them all and support the multiples. That would be the strength of your hand. Once you have no gaps, and even sometimes before that point, you may start to build up, because very few hands have just pairs. Most of them are pungs and kongs. So you need to build up. You need to make those multiples bigger. So that would be the building phase or stage of hand development. So gather tiles that can be used for the category you choose, regardless of suit, and then build around the multiple to optimize quick hand development. You're going to build the multiples up. And along the way, defend as best you can with your remaining tiles. Watch what's being discarded and exposed to help you decide the potential for your own hand and discard accordingly. And we're going to demonstrate all these concepts when we play in Mahjong School Against Robots right now. All right, I'm going to quickly stop sharing, and then we're going to go to Mahjong Time, and we will play with robots. Here we go. Let me catch up on the chat. Let's see, I don't see any questions so far. We are going to go into Mahjong School now. So I will click home or games first, and then Mahjong School for National Mah Jongg League. And we're going to play at a practice game. Practice random wall is what it's called. We just need to find an empty seat, which is the little gray person icon there, and we'll join. Here we go for our first game with robots, and I'll go full screen. So we're playing the V zone, evens, odds, and 369. That's 3 out of 10 categories. And you'll see that we'll still be able to play lots of hands, and we even have potential to win with even those few categories. So let's see what we have to work with. We have a pair of flowers, 1, 2, 9 in BAMs, 4, 8 in cracks, a 1 dot and a 2 dot pair, 5 dot and a 7 dot. So if we're playing the V zone, we want to leverage our multiples. I'm thinking we could probably play either odds, which would be 1, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9 odds. We have a pair of 1s in there, or we could play evens with 2s. For the evens, we don't have any 6s. And for odds, we don't have any 3s. So either way, we are short we have a gap, which is fine because hopefully we'll be able to fill it in. I think what I would do in this case is probably try for odds, because there are 2 hands that we could potentially play, the 3rd hand from the bottom and the 4th hand down. So let's hold odds and we'll let the evens go. And we'll see if we can do an odd hand. We have a pair we don't need. We'll see about the best way to deal with that. I would pass the West for sure, because we're not playing wins at all. And because we have 3 2s, including a pair, I would break up the 2 now, because we don't want to get stuck with a pair that we might have to pass if we happen to get a bunch of keepers. What would be ideal to get in here is a 3. That would be the only gap we have. And I wouldn't even look at the hand level yet. I wouldn't pick a hand here. We're gathering tiles. Now there are only 3 hands that use flowers here. So we do want to keep that in mind. There are 3 hands, 4th one down, or 3rd one down, 4th one down, and the 6th one down. So it's going to be one of those 3 probably, so we can leverage the pair of flowers. Let's just see what happens. So we're looking at odds. If we can get a 3, oh, we got 2 6s and a 1. Here's a 1. We don't need all those 1s really, but we have 6s and 2s. So let's send a 6, a 2, and an 8. There's 1 of each suit. Even though this is all evens, at least it's 1 of each suit. We could probably make that a little bit better by letting a 1 go. There are no like number hands with 1s in odds. The like numbers are with 5s and 7s. There's a 1 with 3s, but there's no flower there. That would be the 5th hand down, and we have no 3s. So we might be able to make this a little bit better. Let's say if we, keep the 6 and then let maybe a 1 go right here, this 1 crack, let's say. That might make that better, but we're leaving ourselves with like numbers. Let's let the 1 go and just see what happens. We have a 1, 2, 5. We just let that 1 crack go. Let's just keep that for a minute and see what we have. We have like numbers with 6s and like numbers with 2s. So let's break them up, and then maybe we can let the 1 crack go. at the moment. Let's see, maybe we have 1 5. I'm thinking little odds if we can get even 1 3. Okay, let's maybe let this 9 go. 6, 2 crack, 6 crack, 9 bam. We'll focus on probably little odds. Oh, the second hand has like numbers with 3s? Yeah. We just need to get a 3 in order to be able to do that. Okay, so here's a 1 bam. We have 2 pairs of 1s. We have a 2, a 4. We definitely want to keep going. So we have a 2 crack, a 4 bam. Let's see. We have a 1 5 7, 1 bam pair, 1 5 in cracks. Let's let the 1 crack go with the 2 bam. At least it's 2 different suits there. We're still hoping to get a 3 in here. We might have to wait until the next phase. Here's a 9 crack. Here's the 1 again. Let's pass a 6 bam, 2 crack. One of the hands that I was thinking about was the 1 9 with 3 5 7 in the middle, but our multiples are with the 1 bam and the 1 dot. Let's continue to let this 1 crack go. Or maybe this 9 crack would be better, actually. Big number with evens. So now we have the 9 bam. This is where I was thinking of that second hand from the bottom. 1 9 with 3 5 7 in the middle. Now this is a bit risky over here. 2 4 6 in 1 suit. I think what I would probably do is let the 1 go with an 8 and a 6, because they're not going to be able to use a 1 with a 6 8. We finally got a 3. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we have, oops, we don't need that 2. So we have 1 3 in dots, 3 5 7 dot, 1 9 bam. So we have a couple of options here. We do have a 5 crack. I would keep that and probably pass 2. Just pass the 2 4. And I wouldn't pick a hand, not yet. We don't have to pick a hand till we run out of discards, and we have discards, the 2 4. So let's start by discarding the 2, and we're going to focus on probably little odds, or maybe something with the flower. If we can get a 1 dot or a white dragon, for example, we could maybe play that 4th hand down. Here's a dragon. We do have a little bit of potential for 1 dot, 3 dot, green dragon, and then 3 5 in cracks. But we have a gap, no 3 crack. Let's let this 4 go. We really don't have to pick a hand yet.
Bamboos.
So we'll keep that green dragon for a little bit.
5 bamboos.
We still have some
1
potential for the second hand from the bottom. 1 9 in bams with 3 5 7 in the middle.
1 bamboo.
We're going to pass. There's a red dragon. We could do, really, that red dragon is not helpful whatsoever for us. We're going to let it go now.
Red dragon.
Really, the only hand we can
6
use with an
bamboo.
offsuit dragon is the 5th hand down. And we don't have enough big odds for that red
4
dragon.
bamboos. 8 dots.
And we don't have the right bams. Another red dragon, we'll let it go.
Red dragon.
We want to leverage this pung of 1s if we
2
can.
characters.
We're still waiting
3
for
bamboos.
maybe some more 3s. It'd be nice to get more 3s.
6 bamboos.
A 2. Let's do a joker exchange.
2 bamboos.
All right, now we have to make a decision. I think we should let the green dragon go. We have no 3
Green
crack.
dragon.
No 3 crack.
Pawn.
I think the best
2
potential
characters.
at the moment is the dragon hand, 4th one down. We have a pair gap, which is dangerous.
North wind.
We could maybe still try. Oh, we don't want 6s. We're playing odds.
6 dots.
Let's see. We could maybe try. We want
3
to try to
bamboos.
use these flowers if we can. 3 bam.
4 characters.
Yeah, we don't want to. Let's see. There are 2 3 bams out. I was thinking maybe we could try for the 3rd hand down.
9 bamboos.
But we have a gap with no 3 bam. We have the 5 crack, but no 3 bam. Okay, so we're not ready to call that for a Kong. This would be the 2nd hand from the bottom. So we're going to let it go.
West wind.
2 bamboos. 5 characters.
Oh, we'll pass. I think we should let the 5 crack
8
go
bamboos.
at this point. It would be ideal for us to draw a white dragon. I'm
West wind.
kind of thinking the 1 bam and 9 bam could go. And we focus on
4
1 3
dots.
5 dragon. 4th hand down.
5 dots.
Okay, that would be a Kong for us, and we're not ready. So we'll pass. There's a joker. Okay, now let's see. 1 3. Let's let the. Let's see here. Let's let this 9 bam go.
9 bamboos.
One thing I was
3
thinking
bamboos.
that we could do is play 1 3 dot, 5 crack,
6
5
dots.
bam, and leverage the flowers. This would be the 3rd hand from the bottom,
5 dots.
and primarily because now there's another 5 dot out. There was that 1 5 dot out, now 2. Okay, let's let the 7 crack go.
7 characters.
8 bamboos. 7 bamboos.
It would still be ideal to draw
1 bamboo.
a white dragon. Okay, we're going to pass.
3 characters.
A 7 dot. Okay, we're going to let it go.
7 dots.
7 bamboos. 4 characters.
3 characters.
Okay, 7 dot can go.
7 dots.
7 characters. 3 dots.
We'll pass. Part of me is thinking
2 dots.
we should maybe consider, let's let the 9 bam go.
9 bamboos.
Let's see. 1 5 crack is
White
out.
dragon.
1 3 dot is out. We might be able to switch to the 2nd hand
8
down
dots.
and let the flowers go. Our tiles
5
are
bamboos.
dwindling a little bit. There's a 5 crack now. Let's let the 1 crack go.
1 character.
So there's 1 3 dot out. We have a 5 crack. If we define
2
this
characters.
joker as a 5 bam, that would fill a gap. And we could pung both 5s.
1 character.
We really would need one more good pick with a flower
8
to
dots.
feel a little better about this hand. 4 crack can go. So we're in
4
between the
characters.
4th and 5th, 4th hand down and the 6th hand down.
Red dragon.
Both with flowers. We're trying to leverage the flowers. There's 1 white dragon out. And the only
6
weakness
dots.
with that, with both hands actually, is that we need a 3 dot. 1
6
3 dot is
bamboos.
out. So it would be ideal to draw a 3 dot
8 characters.
because we have a weakness there. We need a pair.
White dragon.
Another white dragon. We want to keep an eye on
9
that. Okay,
dots.
now There's a white dragon out and now a pung. So we won't be able to
7
play the
dots.
fourth hand down. So we're focused now on the sixth
Pung.
hand down,
9 characters.
focusing on the sixth hand down. So with this,
5
we'll
characters.
be able to let that 5 dot go. So let's go ahead and pung.
Pung.
It's a little bit risky because we still need a 3
5
dot.
dots.
We have an extra 1 dot that we'll let go of
Flower.
probably next. We're going to pass. There are a lot more flowers than our number tiles. Are only 4 of each number tile, but there are 8
9
flowers. So we don't need to use our only available joker for a tile where you have
9
8.
dots.
We might pick a flower, which would be great for us. Let's throw the 1 dot.
1 dot.
So now we're actually set. We can Kong the flower if we
5
want.
bamboos.
Now we can pung the 5 bam, which I would do.
Pung.
Even though that's exposing 2 jokers, it's okay because we have a hand with no
1
gaps.
bamboo.
We have 1 discard before we're ready to
Flower.
win. Okay, now let's Kong.
Kong.
And we're ready on a 3 dot. Now, everybody, of course, is going to know what
1
hand we're
bamboo.
playing. But if they're playing to win, they
White
might risk
dragon.
it. And we might draw it from the
9
wall.
characters.
So we're playing the 6th hand down under odds, ready to
3
win.
characters.
Ready to win, and we're just going into the end game right now.
Flower.
We can't use a joker, so we're not interested in jokers. Let's see, how many 5 bams do we have? I guess we can
5 bamboos.
exchange it and discard a joker.
Joker.
Let's see, do we have a potential for a pure hand here?
9
We do.
characters.
We do have a potential for a pure hand. There's 1 5 bam
Westland.
out.
7 characters.
We're looking for a 3 dot.
6 dots.
I saw dots and I thought maybe, oh, we got it. But we don't, not yet.
8 characters. Red dragon.
We're hoping to draw it from the
7
wall
characters.
because I don't know if these
West
robots will
wind.
be discarding a 3 dot.
3 dots.
Oh, there it is. Mahjong. Woohoo!
Mahjong.
We got it. Okay, now we're not going to look at the robots because they're not smart in Mahjong school. But we did get our hand, 1 3, pair, pungs of 5s in the other 2 suits, and a Kong of dragons. We played an odd hand. And the odds were stacked against us because we had a gap. And it took us a while to get the 3. But we did get it. So we've got an odd hand. We're going to exit. And we'll play another game. Let's see, Mahjong School. And then we'll go to practice wall right here. Oh, hi, Kathleen. Thank you. All right, we're playing the V zone. We're playing in 3 categories. Again, if you're just joining us, the purpose of this approach is to minimize overwhelm, focusing on 3 categories. Master those categories, which would be evens, odds, 3, 6, 9, and then add consecutive run, and then master the T zone, and then add the other categories by panel left to right. That's the process. So let's focus on the V zone right now. This will be interesting because we have 1 multiple in here, a 6 crack. We have 1 5 6 7 in bams, 2 6 in cracks, pair 6, 3 6 7 in dots, green and red dragon, and then a south. Since we have a pair of 6s, let's focus on either evens or 3 6 9. We have no 9s and we have no 4 or 8 really. So probably a 3 6 9 hand might be the way to go. In 3 6 9, there is 1 hand with dragons, so let's keep the dragons. And that leaves us with odds and a wind. So let's pass maybe the 7 bam with a 1. I was thinking maybe we could do a 7 dot, but that leaves us with a 5 7 and 1 suit. I think 7 1 might be better here. So we're going to focus on either evens or 3 6 9. Evens or 3, 6, 9? We got a 9. We got 2 9s, so I'm thinking 3, 6, 9. We've got lots of options, so let's let the 2 go. We could do one of each suit. And we have 4 discards, so we don't need to pick a hand. We're just going to keep gathering. When we run out of discards, then we'll look at the hands. We have a 3 crack. There's 3, 6, 9 in one suit, pair 6, 6 bam, 9 bam, singles, 3, 6 in dots, a green and a red dragon, and then we have a pair of 7s and a 2. So really we have 2 discards. That's when you look at a hand, because we need to free up discards. So now let's see how we can use the 6 crack. We're going to target the 6 crack and then try to whittle out 1 discard. We just need to whittle out 1 discard. The dragon hands in 3, 6, 9 this year are opposite. Since our multiple is with the 6 crack, we really don't need the red dragon at all. And also the green dragon in this case, we might be able to, for example, play the 4th hand down where you have 2 pungs of opposite dragons. We would need the white dragon in order to use 3, 6, 9 pairs in cracks. We could potentially keep that. The other thing I was thinking is we have no gaps for the, let's see, 3, 6, 3, 6, 3rd hand down. We could also do the 5th hand down. So what I would do here, I think, is let the green dragon go. So we're not passing 2, 7 with a corresponding dragon. I would let the green dragon go and hold all the number tiles. Artistic Funk. Oh, I love your avatar and name. Welcome. Thank you for joining as a member. Okay, we've got odds, so we can let these go. We're focused on 3, 6, 9. Oh, wait, we want to, let's see, we'll let the 1 bam go with the 7. We'll break up the 7s. Because if we get everything we want, here's a 3, 3, 6, 9. Let's see. Yeah, let's just do that. So we have 3, 6, 9 a couple ways. We have a 9 crack now. 9 crack, 3, 6, 9. I'm thinking about maybe the, let's see, it would be 3rd hand from the bottom. 3, 6, 9, single pair pung, and then kongs of like numbers in either 3, 6, or 9. We really don't have to let any of our numbers go, the 3, 6, 9, because we have tiles we can pass. So I'm thinking probably the 5th hand down looks pretty good. No keepers, but we are now looking at like numbers. I do not like to pass like numbers. So either we pass 1 blind or we give up on the 9 bam and let that go. Because we can still play that 5th hand down, single pair pung in cracks with kongs of either 3s or 6s. Let's do it. Now, if we build up either the bams or the dots, we could maybe even play the 1st hand. No keepers, which means we have discards, so that's just fine. So the 1st hand from the V zone, we were focused on odds. Now we're focused on 3, 6, 9, which is really nice. Let's see if we can win on this one. I would start by discarding this big number, the 7.
7 bamboos.
And we'll see how this develops.
5 bamboos.
If we focus on that 5th hand down, we
1
could
bamboo.
pung the 9 crack but we wouldn't be ready yet to Kong anything.
3 bamboos.
Okay, that's one of our tiles, but we could maybe use jokers there. Now here's something a bit interesting that we could consider, and that's the
1
flower.
bamboo.
We do have some potential for the
4
one
bamboos.
suit 369 hand with flowers,
7
second hand
bamboos.
down. So we have another option in here. We don't have dragons, so we don't need to focus on that
9
fourth hand
bamboos.
down. We can let that idea go. Let's let the 2 crack go.
2 characters.
We have a pair we don't need. We'll just hold on to
Oh.
that for a little bit.
7 characters. 8 characters.
We'll watch for that 9 crack. That's going to be a deciding
3
tile.
characters.
That would be a single if we are playing the 5th hand down. We're going to pass.
1 dot.
I'm thinking that 3rd hand or 5th hand down is probably
3 dots.
the best way to go. Okay, we're going to pass. So the 3s are gone. The
3
6s
dots.
probably would be ideal for us to Kong. But we can still use any number of
9
jokers.
bamboos.
There's a 6. So let's let the 3 dot go since there are 2 out and we just got a 6. Let's see. Yes, let's do that. I was
3
thinking
dots.
maybe we could focus on the first hand, 3, 6 and dots with 6, 9 and cracks.
5 bamboos.
But we would need to dedicate a joker to that 3 because there are 2
8
out.
dots.
This way, we have 3, 6, 9 and cracks, single pair pung.
7 characters.
We need to pung the 9 and then Kong the 6s. Now, here's another flower though. Okay, now hold on. Let's see. We have a 6 dot pair. 3 bam. 1 is out. We could maybe play that 2nd hand down with flowers. Let's let the 2 go.
2 dots.
We have 2 pairs
4
of
dots.
6s though. So I don't think I would do that. I think
4
I would
characters.
leverage the multiple with the 6,
Pung.
the 6s. I'm thinking
2
3,
dots.
6, 9, 5th hand down. Here's a joker.
2 dots.
Let's let these flowers go next.
5 characters.
If we get one good
8
pick,
characters.
we'll be ready with that 6 bam. If we can maybe draw a 6 bam or another joker,
9
or even a
dots.
6 dot would be great. Here's the 3 bam. Okay, now let's see. We have 3 bam, 6s. Let's let a flower go, I think, here.
Flower.
Sometimes you get multiples that you don't need. I think we're
9
pretty
characters.
well set there. Let's go ahead and pung,
Pung.
and we'll let the flower go.
Flower.
4 characters.
We're ready to Kong the 6 dot.
7 bamboos.
We need one good pick for the 6 bam.
7 bamboos.
There's a joker.
3 bamboos.
So now we can Kong both 6s.
4 bamboos.
We have 1 discard.
8 characters.
So we're looking at the 5th
2
hand down.
bamboos.
5th hand down under 3, 6, 9.
5 characters.
Single pair pung, 3, 6, 9 and cracks. And then Kongs of,
6 dots.
okay, there. We can Kong.
Kong.
Throw the 3.
3 bamboos.
And now we're ready to win on a 6 bam.
3 characters.
You can Kong 3, 6, or 9. But they have to be like numbers.
2 bamboos.
Okay, I need to mute for a second. Nine crack. We have a pung, pure pung. We don't need this 9.
9 characters.
You always want to double check for any jokers available for exchange.
9 dots.
There's a 2 crack that looks like this 2 crack is available.
Green dragon.
and the 6 dot.
3 dots. 5 characters.
Red dragon. Punk. White dragon.
This red dragon is available too. Let's keep-
Red dragon.
Oh, someone got it.
3 bamboos. North wind.
4 dots.
We're ready to win on a 6 bam. 5th hand down.
5 bamboos.
Red dragon. 9 dots.
8 dots. 2 characters.
Oh, they got one. There's still one more left.
West wind.
Let's see if we can draw that 6 dot or a keeper of another kind.
5 dots. 1 character.
White dragon.
No 6 bams
One
are
dot.
out yet. We can use any number of
8
jokers.
dots. 7 characters.
East wind. Flower.
Is that the first flower? Oh, second flower out.
7 dots.
Okay, we need a keeper here. No, that's not it. We have a single. We don't want to be
3
distracted by that
characters.
pretty tile.
Kong. South wind.
2, 3, Pung Kong.
6 dots.
Oh, they got our joker.
6 bamboos.
There it is, Mahjong.
Mahjong.
So we have 3, 6, 9, single pair pung with Kongs of 6s. And they have to be either 3, 6, or 9 for this hand, as long as they're like numbers. In this case, we have 6s. So for example, you couldn't do 3 bam with a 6 dot. It says 3, 6, or 9, but they have to be like numbers. So 3, 6, 9, 5th hand down. Let's go again. We'll play one more game in Mahjong school because these robots are not smart. And so that you can see games played with real people, real defensive decision making, we'll go to playing with people next, but we won't be able to slow down the game for commentary. So let's see what we can do here. We have 4 bam pair with a 7, 9 crack pung, 1, 3, 4, 9 in dots, singles, white dragon, east and west with a pair. We're not playing wins, so we can break that up. I think we should leverage the 9 and play odds. So let's break up the 4, and we could maybe pass the white dragon. I typically don't like to pass white dragons, but I would rather not pass like numbers, and I don't want to pass 2 wins together. So this would mitigate the risk, even though we're passing a white dragon. Looks like we're going to play odds. Here's a 1. Maybe we could consider that second hand from the bottom. Here's a 3. So let's pull out the evens. We can let wind go with an 8 and a 4. So we're looking at an odd hand. We're back to odds. There's a 3, 5, 7. All right, what about if we try for that second hand from the bottom. 1 crack Kong, 3, 5, 7 in the middle pairs, Kong of 9s. Let's let the 9 dot go. Second hand from the bottom. We got the 5. Okay, now here, let's see, 5, 3, 5, 7. We have our pairs. Let's pass 1. Oh yeah, we want to keep going. We have 4 discards, so we have tiles we can pass. We need a 1 crack in here. Nope, we'll stick with it. 4, 6, let's see, let's send off a 5 in here. No keepers. Let's break up those 4s. We got a 1. Nice. Okay, now we're going to go across. We have no gaps. I think I would pass 3 and risk like numbers because we're so close to this hand. We might even be able to do it pure. If we can get a 1 crack, we'd be ready to Kong. Sometimes risk is worth it. All right, we have 3 discards. Let's let the 7 crack go.
7 characters.
So we're ready to act on one of our blocks. The 9 crack we could Kong.
4 bamboos.
We need a 1 crack. If we can
4
draw a
bamboos.
1 crack, we might get a pure hand here.
4 bamboos.
North. We don't need wins.
North wind.
It's nice that we
8
have our
bamboos.
pairs. Sometimes when you
8
need
bamboos.
multiple pairs, it can be a little bit stressful, but we have them in our hand already.
2 bamboos.
There's the 1.
4 characters.
We're going to get a pure hand here, maybe. Kong of 1s,
bamboos.
Kong of 9s with pairs of 3, 5, 7 in the
5
middle.
characters.
7 bamboos.
We'll pass. A joker. All right,
2
we're ready to
dice.
win. Ready to win on a 1 or a 9.
4 characters.
So maybe it won't be pure.
6 characters.
6 characters.
We don't need a 6, and it was
6
just thrown.
characters.
5 bamboos.
We're good, thank you. We're looking for a
8
1 or a
bamboos.
9. Or a joker, I suppose, from the wall.
3 dots.
Pong.
We got skipped.
4 dots.
Pung. 7 dots. 6 dots.
1 bamboo. 1 bamboo.
9 characters.
Okay, we need, oh, there it is, Mahjong.
Mahjong.
So we have a win. It's not pure, but it's a win. Any win is a good win. Second hand from the bottom under odds. 1 crack, 9 crack Kongs with pairs of 3, 5, 7 in the middle. All right, now we're going to exit and we're going to play with people now. So it'll be much more realistic. Let's play at this one here. So I'll probably be talking a little, oh, thank you, Diane. We'll be going a little bit faster, but we're focused on just 3 categories, so hopefully it won't feel too overwhelming. We're playing evens, odds, and 3, 6, 9. That's the V zone. I call that the V zone bypass or American Mah Jongg bypass with the V zone. 2, 4, 6, 8, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, or 3, 6, 9. bypassing consecutive run, which is the T-zone. If you missed the T-zone video, you can watch that on my YouTube channel and learn about that. And again, the T-zone and the V-zone is to minimize overwhelm. That's the purpose of minimizing these categories so that you're focused on mastering fewer hands at a time. But then you want to add the rest of the categories in a progressive approach so that in the end, you'll have mastered the card. That's the idea. All right, so we're playing with real people now. We have a joker, a flower, 1, 4 in bams, 6, 8 in cracks, 3, 4, 6 in dots, pair 6, red dragon, north and south. So we're not playing wins. We might as well let it go now. We do have some 3, 6, 9 in here or evens. We have no 2 and no 9. I think what I would do here is let the dragon go. So we have 1 win, 1 dragon, and an odd. We can play either 2, 4, 6, 8 or 3, 6, 9. I'm thinking 3, 6, 9. We've got ones with an 8. We're going to break up the ones. Oh, here we have an 8. We could do 2, 4, 6, 8. Here's the south. So I think what I would do, let's see, we have 4, 6 in dots, 6, 8 in cracks, 4 bam, 3 dot, 3 dot. I think I would let the dots go or the 3 dot go and focus on evens. I would focus on evens here. We have a 2 now, 2, 4, 6, 8. So here's 2, 4, 6, 8 in one suit. Let's pass the 1 dot, the 3 crack, and now we have to dig into our evens and let something go. So we have 3 hands with evens in it, 2 with flowers, first one and the concealed one. I'm thinking let's let the 4 bam go. I think we can maybe play a 1 suit option. We'll see. We still don't have to pick a hand yet till we run out of discards. Here's a white dragon though now. So we have no gaps for the concealed hand. Let's keep going. There's a 4 crack. We have 2 tiles to pass. So we need to find 1 tile to let go of. We have 2, 4, 6 in dots, pair 6, 8 dot. The concealed hand looks pretty good to me. I think what I would probably do is let the 8 go. Any one of those would be fine to let go of. I think we should try for the concealed hand. Oh, we have a dragon and an 8. Let's let the 1 go. The dragon can go. Let's see. And how about the 6 this time? If we get I was just thinking if we get a 2 crack, we could maybe try that second hand down. No. 4th hand down. Here's a 4 bam. But we need tiles to pass. Actually, you know what I would do here? I would pass the 1 with a 4 crack and an 8 bam. Actually, the 1 dot. All right, here we go. And we'll let that 4 bam go next. I would play the concealed hand. Look what we just got. Oh my gosh. All the 1s. I would not pass like numbers. I would say we want to, somebody passed us a pair of 1s with a 1. Wow, don't do that. Don't do that. We're going to do 1 crack 4 bam. Okay, we have a hand with no gaps. This is the concealed hand probably. Because if we play the first hand that uses a flower, we'd have to let a 6 dot go. Oh, we got a keeper. The 8. We'll keep it. Might as well keep the 4 because
4
it is in our
bamboos.
category.
1 dot. 1 character. Green dragon.
Okay, so we're looking at the concealed
One
hand
character.
probably. We could still maybe play
West wind.
the first hand or maybe the third hand. Oh, here's a two crack now, 2-4. We'll keep it because it is in that category.
9 bamboos.
So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 in 2 suits. They will probably, the 2, 4 and cracks will probably
1
go.
bamboo.
The 1 bam pair we don't need. Nobody wanted it, so that'll be good to go.
6 characters. 8 bamboos. 1 bamboo. 2 bamboos.
There's an offsuit dragon hand. We would
4
need,
dots.
in order to use both dragons, we're going to pass. In order to use both dragons, we would need the 8 crack.
North
And we'd have to
wind.
throw away 2 pair, so I would not focus on that.
Kong.
One thing we
7
could
bamboos.
consider is the third hand down on the right, 2, 4 and cracks, 6, 8 and dots. The Pung Kong
3
hand.
dots.
There is some potential there. Let's just see how we draw. We have
Pung.
2 discards before we have to make a
7
choice.
bamboos.
I'm going to use the flower here to separate
7 characters.
the keepers.
7 bamboos.
All right, let's let the 1 go.
1 bamboo.
Here's a 2, 4, 6 in cracks. That is
8 characters.
an even, so we can keep it. We have 1 discard before we really
6
have to pick a
bamboos.
hand.
West wind.
Green dragon pair. The only way we can use that would be 2, 8 in dots with red dragons, and we don't have any, so let's let it go.
Green dragon.
We don't have red dragons. That would be a
2
gap.
bamboos.
Anytime you have a gap, minimize that particular hand as an option.
7 dots.
Focus on any options where you have no gaps. We have 2 hands with no gaps. Actually 3,
7
4.
dots.
We have 4 hands with no gaps. We could play the
Green
first
dragon.
hand. We'd have to let a 6 go. 6
2
dot.
characters.
Okay, now this is where we could pung, but I think we're closer to the concealed hand. I would let that go. I was considering the third
7
hand down on
dots.
the right, but we could wait and
5
maybe
dots.
call another 2. Here's a flower.
9 dots.
So I would play one of the flower hands and leverage the flowers. So either the first hand or the concealed
Red
hand,
dragon.
so the cracks will go.
7 dots.
Since the 2 crack was thrown and nobody wanted it, we can let that go.
4
There's a 6
characters.
crack out. There's a 4 crack. Nobody wants those. We've got a white dragon,
2
so we'll keep
characters.
that.
2
only-
bamboos.
The only weakness we have is the 4 dot. That needs to be a pair.
9 dots.
So hopefully we'll draw a 4 dot. We'll see.
East wind.
We're playing the concealed hand. Ooh. Oh, I thought, no. I was thinking,
3
Joker
characters.
exchange, but that's a 3 dot.
9 dots.
So we're playing the concealed hand. We have our
5
pairs
bamboos.
with the flowers and the dragon. We just need that 4 dot.
4 characters.
Joker will do.
4 characters.
The 2 dot, we need a pung
8
there.
dots.
The 8 dot, we need a pung there. We're concealed, so we're going to pass. That was the first one out.
Flower.
We'll pass. We need 1 good pick and we'll be ready to win.
8 bamboos.
3 crack again.
3 characters.
Why could that not have been a 3 dot? There's a joker up for grabs here.
9 dots.
Okay, we have 1 discard.
Flower.
We're going to pass. We only need a pair. We're looking for a 4 dot primarily, but
5 bamboos.
any tile to get us ready would be good. There are one of each of these. Let's let the 4 go.
4 bamboos. 3 characters. 9 bamboos.
Okay, right now there's one joker up for grabs right here, this 3 dot.
1 dot.
Maybe we'll pick a keeper. No, 1 dot. 2 of those are out. Let's let the 6 go.
6 characters. Pung.
3, 6, 9.
4 dots.
Oh, that's our tile. Pass. So they're playing the first hand under 3, 6, 9.
2 characters.
Pung Kong. 3 dot, 6 dot, Kong. They need the
East
6 dot
wind.
here. 9 crack. We don't need that.
9 characters.
They need to Kong that. Hopefully that's not Mahjong.
Kong.
Oh, they have a competitor for 9s.
South wind.
Okay, we need a keeper in here.
Kong.
Uh-oh. Okay, so there's 2 4 dots
East
out.
wind.
So we could be, in a pickle. We might need to
1
switch to the
character.
first hand. 3 dot, joker exchange.
3 dots.
We're not taking that there. Now we're ready on that last 4 dot.
1 dot.
We can
Two
maybe
bamboos.
put that in there. Here we go.
1
So
dot.
we're ready on that last 4 dot.
5 bamboos.
3 crack can go.
3 characters. 3 bamboos. 4 bamboos.
Oh, I was hoping that was
West
it.
wind.
4 dot. We need a 4 dot.
2 characters.
Yep, 2 4 dots are out.
3
So it got a little
bamboos.
tight for us, but now we're ready to win.
4 characters.
Oh, another 4.
4 dots.
There it is. Mahjong.
Mahjong.
Woohoo! So we got the concealed hand. And just as a reminder, we're playing the V zone. 3 categories. We're playing in 3 categories. So even with those few choices, you can still win by minimizing your choices to help reduce overwhelm. So this would be the 2 4 6 8 concealed hand. Thank you for the kudos. Here we have 3 6 9, 3 6 dot, 6 9 Kong, I think is what they were going for. Here they needed year tiles. They need a 2 dot or a 3 dot. So that 3 dot was troublesome there. Here we have 5 7 9 ready on a red dragon. No, ready on a 5 crack. 4th hand down under odds. All right, let's play again. So we're focused on the American Mah Jongg bypass. I call it the V zone. Evens, odds, and 3 6 9 bypassing consecutive run. And the reason for the bypass is because some people get hooked onto consecutive run and only play that category. That can get a little boring after a while playing one category. So if you find that you're playing in consecutive run too much, try the V zone. Force yourself to play evens, odds, and 3 6 9 and bypass consecutive run until you get used to playing the other categories, and then later add consecutive run back. Okay, we have a joker, 4 6 in bams, 1 2 4 6 in cracks, pung of 2s, 2 5 6 in dots, and a west. So we're going to play 2 4 6 8. We have 3 tiles to pass. We have a pung of 2s in here, 2 4 6, 2 4 6, no 8, which is okay. We could hopefully pick up an 8. Here's a 4, 6. So there's 4, 6. Here's a 6. We have 1 discard. We have 2, 4, 6, 8. Otherwise, no 8 though. So let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. 2, 4 and cracks, 4, 6. See, I wouldn't play the 4th hand down because we have a pair gap. We have no 8 dot. Probably what I would do is play the 2nd hand down with 6s maybe, or even the 4s. Let's see, if we do, here we would have a pair gap still, no 8 crack. 2, 4, 6, 4, 6, we have no 8. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8 in 1 suit. We can use jokers for the missing tile. I think what I would do is let the 6 dot go. Or 6 bam, one of each suit. This is a tough one. Okay, so I'm thinking 2, 4, 6, 8 in 1 suit, 3rd hand down. So we have a gap hand, but we can use jokers. Let's let the green dragon go with a 3 bam and a 9 dot. There is some 3, 6, 9 in here, but we have a pung of 2s. I would leverage the 2s. If we happen to get a 4 dot and an 8 crack, we could maybe consider that 2nd hand down. But I think the 3rd hand down looks pretty good, even though we have a gap. No 8. We could use any number of jokers if we need to, which is one of the beauties of American Mah Jongg, being able to use jokers. We're all vying for the same tiles for a limited number of hands, and that's why that's important. All right, now we have a west, a 2, and an 8. Still lots of 2, 4, 6, 8. We have all 2, 4, 6, 8, but 1 tile. We're going to keep going because we still don't know what hand we're playing. We have 1, 8. Let's, wait, who stopped? The player on our left. The player on our left stopped the Charleston. The player across from us wants 2. We can do 2. The west can go for sure. And either the 6 dot or the 2 bam. 2, 4. Let's let the 2 bam go. So I'm thinking still the 3rd hand down. We got the 6. We're going to just keep our evens and see what happens. We
2
need
bamboos.
an 8 crack.
5 bamboos.
We got a red dragon.
1 bamboo.
I suppose we could maybe consider the concealed
5
hand,
dots.
but we have a gap, no flowers.
9 characters.
I'm thinking the red dragon should go.
8 bamboos.
We'll pass. Oh, we don't need a 9 crack at all. Let's let the 9 crack go.
9 characters.
If we happen to get an
bamboos.
8 dot, we could consider
Flower.
the 4th hand down under evens.
3 bamboos.
Okay, let's let the 3 crack go.
3 characters.
We're focused on 2, 4, 6, 8 of some kind. We're still gathering.
4 bamboos.
No, we can let that go. The only tile
Flower.
that we could really call right now is the 6 crack, and we would pung.
West wind.
3rd hand down, but we have a gap, no 8. So that's kind of what we're waiting on right now. Otherwise, we're still in gather mode. There's the 8. Okay, so now we have that 8. I probably, at this point, would let the 8 bam go because we have
8
no gaps
bamboos.
now. for the third hand down.
7 dots.
And since we have
9 bamboos.
2, 4, 6, 8 in cracks and both
5
sixes,
characters.
we might let's see, we have no flowers for the concealed hand. Let's let the dragon go.
Red dragon.
Since we have a pair of
Pung.
sixes, I think we should let that second hand down go.
2 dots.
I think we should play the one suit hand, third one down. Let's let the 4 bams go. We could
4
potentially
bamboos.
play the second hand down
9
with kongs of
bamboos.
sixes. You can use either 2, 4, 6, or 8 for
bamboos.
kongs there. We would have to let the 6 go and the 2.
6 bamboos.
I think we should focus on third hand down. We're going to pass. So we'll let the
4
6 bam go
bamboos.
and the 6
1
dot.
dot.
2, 4, 6, 8, third hand down, pung kong.
7 characters.
Let's just see how it goes.
5 bamboos.
Oh, now there's a flower. We could maybe play the first hand, but we'd have to let a 6 crack go. Let's let the 5 dot go.
5 dots.
A flower, we would play the first hand or the concealed hand. The red dragons are out in a pung, so we can't do that. I would leverage the pair of 6 cracks.
8
So I
bamboos.
think what I would do is let this flower go now.
9
Let the flower
characters.
go now. It's going to be more and more risky as the game progresses.
White dragon.
So I would let that go.
Flower.
Focus on the third hand down, pung kong. We can use
7
any number of
bamboos.
jokers with that hand.
1 bamboo.
We've got our pung of 2s.
7 bamboos.
White dragon pair.
6 dots.
Now, one thing we could consider is 2, 8 with dragons,
East wind.
but we have no green dragon. Let's let the 6s go
Pung.
and see what happens. We have a gap of no green dragon and there's a white dragon out.
South wind.
So I'm going to backtrack on that. We're going to let the white dragons go.
White dragon.
Now there's another white dragon. So let's just let that go.
White dragon. South wind.
So we're looking for 4 crack, 8 crack.
7 dots.
Those would be the ideal picks.
8 characters.
Okay, so let's go ahead and Kong. We have no
Kong.
gaps. We just need help with our 4
White
crack. We could
dragon.
pung the 6. We do risk losing the 8s
North
or those
wind.
jokers for the 8s, but that's okay. We can use any number of jokers for our hand.
North wind.
This is going to help us get there. We're expediting the
4
development of our hand.
characters.
Okay, now we are going to need a joker for the
North
4, which
wind.
is fine. If we didn't take that 8, we would need a joker for
North
the 8.
wind.
Either way, we would need a joker. So it's okay to risk jokers
1
in an
character.
exposure. Either way, you're probably going to need them on the back end.
Joker.
Okay, now there we had a joker go
9
down.
dots.
They have a pung of dragons. My guess, hold on, I got to
2
sneeze.
bamboos.
Oh,
1
I think
bamboo.
I have a cold. Anyway, they just threw a
2
joker.
dots.
I'm wondering if they're playing the 3, 6, 9 hand with flowers. Let's see here. We have a Kong of, let's let this 7 bam go.
7 bamboos.
I'm kind of wondering if they're playing 3, 6, 9 with a pair of flowers. The white
8
dragons are out,
characters.
so they would need green
1
dragons,
dot.
which would mean that they have dots in their hand. 3, 6, 9 and dots.
Green dragon.
They need to pung that. But they might already have it. Now, let's see.
Joker.
North, another joker down. Okay, let's let the 4 go.
4 bamboos.
We're playing 2, 4, 6,
8
8 and 1 suit.
characters.
All
2
right,
dots.
let's see. What other hand could they be playing with 3 dragons?
3 bamboos.
They could be playing a year hand. All
Three
the white dragons
bamboos.
are out, so that's out.
5 dots.
Pung of dragons, and they're throwing jokers. East is out in a pung. North they threw. I really do think they're playing
2
369.
bamboos.
369 in dots.
1 character.
Let's see how many. 1 9 dot is out. 1 6 dot is out. No 3 dots are out. And they did not take the east. All right, let's discard the 6 bam.
6 bamboos.
This 6 dot is going to be risky. I think they're playing
2
369.
dots.
369 under
1 dot.
369. Pair of flowers,
8
369 in dots. That 6 dot is going to be risky. They didn't take the 9. Let's throw that.
9 dots.
Hopefully that's not their mahjong. Okay, so they didn't take the 9,
5 bamboos.
which means they could have it already paired up,
1 bamboo.
or they're not ready for it. The 6 dot is
8
going to be
dots.
very risky. Okay, let's see. 8 dot, 2 are out. 6 bam, 2 are out. Let's throw the 6.
6 bamboos. 1 dot.
Oh, thank you, Diane.
Flower. Mahjong.
There it is, 369 dragon. They needed a flower. Okay, 369 dragon, pretty hand. It's jokerless. Painful. That's painful. Okay, here we have east and west with a run. This is the third or second hand down on the right. Over here, they have our 6. 1 3 5 in 1 suit. 1 3 5 in 1 suit would be my guess. And then here, of course, we were playing a 2 4 6 8 hand. All right, let's play again. We got close on that one, but we had a risky tile in the end game. All right, next game. Okay, we have pairs of 7 8, but we also have some 2 4 6 8. No 6s though. That's okay. You could fill in. We're focused on the V zone, which is evens, odds, and 3 6 9. So let's let the south go with the 7 and the 3. I'm thinking, or really this 1. We could keep the 3 because if we get 6s, we could maybe try 2 4 6 8. I mean 3 6 9. I'm thinking 2 4 6 8 though. I think 2 4 6 8 looks good. Wow, we got 7s. Look at that. West can go, 7 can go, and the 5. We're focused on the V zone. 2 4 6 8 odds or 3 6 9. So the 7s will go. South 5 9. I guess we could keep the 9 in case 6s come in. We have 2 8 paired up. It'd be nice if we could get dragons. I'm thinking evens. We got a pair of 4s. Am I in the twilight zone right now? Pair of 4s. Right across the left. Okay. We definitely want to keep going. All right, so let's play evens. So we can do west 9 dot and then maybe the 7, or let's say the 3. We're keeping evens. We got our 6. That's good. We need a 6. Let's pass 7, 9, west. I wouldn't pick a hand. We're still gathering. We've got gaps. This isn't gelling just yet. 1, 7 south. Boy, a lot of odds are going around. So let's do south 7, or let's do 1 and 9. Why would someone give us a pair? It's kind of strange. All right, 6 bam. So we've got pairs here. Look at all our pairs. We've got pairs of 2, 4, 6, 8. Too bad we're not playing Wright Patterson Mahjong, because this would be a good little 2, 4, 6, 8 hand. Okay, they want 3. I'm thinking 4, 8 in cracks. I'm kind of thinking the 8 crack can go and we can pass fully, because we have an 8 dot here. Let's pass the 8 crack with a 7 dot. All right, well, let's just see how this goes. It looks a little wonky, doesn't it? Okay, we do not need any of these tiles. We're just going to keep gathering. We don't have to pick a hand till we run out of discards. And we have 4 discards. Okay, there's an 8.
West wind.
So let's keep the 8 bam. It's even. We'll keep every tile we can
wind.
possibly use. Right now, evens.
7 bamboos.
We have 3 discards, so we're still gathering.
South wind.
Oh, let's let the 1 go.
1 dot.
There's a pair we don't need.
7 characters. West wind. 6 characters.
We can throw the 7 crack.
7 characters.
Now, there is something to consider here.
3 characters.
We have a 3, 6 in bams with a 9 crack pair, but we
8
have
characters.
way more 2, 4, 6, 8 than we do 3, 6, 9. So I think even though there's potential there, I think we should let it go.
White dragon.
8 bam. We'll keep it.
3 bamboos.
All right, now we have 6, 8 in bams, 4 crack pair, 2, 8 in dots.
3 characters.
Still looking a little wonky.
Pung.
We're just going to keep gathering.
Three dots. Pung.
We don't have to pick a hand till we run out of
3
discards, and we
characters.
have discards right now.
7 characters. 4 bamboos.
North we don't need.
North
This
wind.
is a wait and see hand. 1 pick at a
8
time.
characters. 7 dots. 3 bamboos.
What would be ideal is a 2 crack or a 4 dot, I think. All right, there's a 6 crack. Now we let the 9 go.
9 characters.
We still don't have to
9
pick a hand. We're
characters.
still gathering. Try to
7
resist the urge to pick a hand, or even
1
look
bamboo.
at the hands until you're faced with having to
East
make a
wind.
decision. Right now, we don't even have to make a choice yet. We have a discard.
8 dots.
Okay, now here we have a choice, but we don't even know what hand we're playing, so I would let it go.
Nine dots. One bamboo.
We don't need the 1, but the 9, nobody wanted either.
9 characters.
I'm thinking the flower should go. The flower
One
hands and
dot.
evens are in one suit, and clearly we
9
have
bamboos.
mixed suits. So I think
North
the
wind.
flower should go.
Flower.
If I had to pick a hand, I would probably
9
play
dots. 6 dots.
the 4th hand down.
7
2
bamboos.
foreign dots, 4 6 in cracks with a pair of 8
1
bams.
character.
We have no dragons, so
Hmm.
probably the 8 dot can go.
3 bamboos.
If we
1
can get
bamboo.
a 4 dot though, let's see, here's a green dragon.
9 bamboos.
Okay, now this is where I would think about maybe that second hand from the bottom,
7 dots.
but we have no red dragon and we have 3
2
pair we'd have to
bamboos.
throw away. I don't think so.
South wind.
I think we're closer to the 4th hand down. Or maybe even, let's let the green dragon go.
Green dragon.
We could maybe play a gap hand. 2 foreign dots, 6 8 in bams.
6 dots.
Let's see here. We could also
1
just as
dot.
easily do 2 foreign cracks.
Green dragon. West wind.
So the player across from us, they're either playing 1 2 3
4
4
dots.
mixed suit 4.com.
Kong.
Yep. Or they were
1
playing
dot.
1 3 3 5, and I think they were in
9
between because they just
bamboos.
threw a 1 dot.
North
So
wind.
I'm thinking third hand down on the right, gap hand, or
5
the
characters.
4th hand down.
Flower.
Either way, we don't need the 8 dot pair. So that'll be the next to go.
1 bamboo.
Flower, flower, flower. We really don't need a flower. We're going to let it go now.
Flower.
The flower hands are in one suit and we have mixed suits.
2 dots.
Okay, here we have to make a choice. I think I would go ahead and pong. We're going to play a gap
Pong.
hand. So now let's let the 6 crack go.
6 characters.
And I wouldn't define that joker because if an 8 bam goes down, we can Kong.
9
So
dots.
what we need in here is a 4 dot. I know they're
Flower.
across from us, but that's okay. We can use any number of jokers. Either way, we would be playing
8
a gap
dots.
hand. Okay, we're going to pass. There's a 4 dot.
4 characters.
We probably could have taken the joker. No.
7
Either
bamboos.
way,
9 characters.
either way, we're going to
White
need
dragon.
jokers. And how many are out there? 4 bam. There are 2 out. 2 dot. It doesn't really matter.
4 characters. South wind.
Hopefully we'll get the 4 dot.
2 bamboos.
Either way, we're going to need to Kong. We
6
need jokers.
characters.
But that's okay. That's one of the nice
East
things
wind.
about the Pung Kong hand. You can use any number of jokers.
East wind. Red dragon. Mahjong.
Oh, we had a winner. Like numbers with 5s. I like numbers. That's a nice hand. Like numbers. Here we have 1 2 3 4. They're ready to win on a 2 crack. And they were over here. So they were kind of fighting each other there. And they have a 4 dot here. And of course we were playing 2 4 6 8. Okay, let's play again. Hopefully we'll get to play at least 1 or 2 more hands. I think we did okay there. We had a challenge ahead of us because we had competitors for our tiles. That's one of the challenges with 2468 this year because of the year hands, and that whole left panel uses evens. Not so much like numbers, unless somebody is gathering like numbers with evens, then it would be affected, but yes. Okay. We're just waiting for players. Hopefully we won't have to wait too long. We might only get to play one game, depending on how long we have to wait. We'll be back again tonight. Mondays are a double header. We do the Nitty-Gritty Let's Play live stream focused on the basics in the morning, and then we focus on more advanced topics in the evening with prime time. Nitty-Gritty basics in the morning, Nitty-Gritty prime time in the evening. So we'll be back again at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Let me see what the topic is for tonight. I don't remember. Let's see here. Strategy by wall. Ooh, that's a good one. That is a really good one. It's going to be jam-packed with strategies. So if you are in a place where you can digest lots of strategies, tonight is your night. Strategy by wall. That whole concept was designed by initially Tom Sloper of Sloperama, but I took it and made it my own. I still use the title because it does describe the approach to the game really well. So shout out to Tom Sloper. All right, here we go. We've got wins and a pair of sixes. I'm thinking 3, 6, 9. Let's break up the wins because we're focused on the V zone. Evens, odds, 3, 6, 9. I'm thinking pair of sixes with 3, 6. We have no 9. So let's break up the 5 and do 5, 7 wind. So we're going to focus on 3, 6, 9 probably. If we get 4, 2, and 4, we could maybe switch to evens. So let's break up the south. That's a pair in there. We could break that up. Try to pass one wind at a time if you can. Hopefully we'll get a 9 in here. I think that would be ideal. Oh, we got a 4. Now we have more evens than we do. Let's see, we're passing left, right across left. Let's give them a west. I mean a south. We're in between 3, 6, 9 and evens. There's a 9. All right, so now we could keep the 9 and still, let's see, we're going left again. We don't want to pass them a south because we just passed them a south. So what I'm thinking, oh, it looks like somebody might have left the table. I'm thinking we don't give them a wind at all. I'm thinking since we have no 2, that we let go of evens and focus on 3, 6, 9. We gave a south to the player on our left, so we don't want to send them another wind. If you can at least remember the player on your left, because you give them 2 passes in a row, that's 6 tiles. they might have passed on the south, unless they kept it, of course. So I'm thinking we pass maybe the east next. We got like numbers with 7s. So let's break that up and let a east go with it. So somebody's, I bet you, is going to be playing winds. Winds were going around quite a bit. We need to optimize our own potential though, so we want to keep 369 in here. We got the south back, so they didn't keep the south. I think we should keep the 2468 still. Let's see. There is a mixed suit dragon hand, but the red dragon is the wrong dragon for us. Let's pass that dragon. And the hand I'm talking about is the second hand from the bottom. We're in between 2468 and 369. We got a 6 and an 8. And we are going across. They want 3, but I would do 2 because we have a pair of 7s and I wouldn't pass them 2 wins. We have 369 or 2468. I think I would pass fully and let the 4 go. I think we're closer to 246 or to 369. We'll see here. Oh, we got the 4. But a 4-8 is not helpful. Okay, let's let the south go.
South wind.
We'll keep that 4 for a little while. Maybe we
3
could do
characters.
the second hand down. We'll pass. We don't know what hand we're playing, so we're going to let that go.
7 characters.
Pass. We could do the second hand down under evens,
East
potentially.
wind.
Okay, there's a 4.
1 character.
We'll keep it. Looking like 2468 might be better, but we have a gap, no 2.
4 dots.
We're going to pass. We don't know what hand we're playing, so we don't want to call a tile.
4 bamboos.
Somebody threw a joker. There's a 6 crack.
7 characters.
Okay,
5
so we have a
bamboos.
pung of 6s.
West wind.
I think this player on the right left the
North
table.
wind.
And that may be that joker, I think, might have come from a robot.
7 characters.
So I'm thinking 2,
6
4, 6, 8. We
characters.
just got an 8 crack. I would not call that because we don't know what hand we're playing yet. I wouldn't commit to a
4
hand
bamboos.
when you don't know what hand you're playing. Just because you can call a
South
tile,
wind.
I don't think you should. Okay, now there's a 6 bam. Okay, so 6 and 6. There's one like number hand really there. Let's see here. Let's let the 8 dot go, or 4 dot. Let's let the 4 dot go. Okay.
4 dots.
One of the
5
things I was thinking is
characters.
that we could maybe play that second hand down and Kong the 6s.
1 character.
But the other thing I was thinking is there are some like number
9
hands
dots.
in 369 too.
5 characters.
But we don't have the right tiles for 369 at the
character.
moment. If we can get a 2 dot, I would maybe try for that second
3
hand
bamboos.
down under evens.
9 dots.
A joker. Okay, now let's see. 6, 8, 6, 8. Let's let the 8 bam go.
8 bamboos.
So we have 6s,
2
pungs of
characters.
6s. I wonder if we should try for 3669 and use the jokers for the missing 9 dot,
Nine
or
dots.
9 bam. I meant 9 bam.
West wind.
Really, I think this 8 can go. We don't need that dragon at all.
Green dragon.
I think we maybe should try for a gap hand.
7 bamboos.
3, 6, 9, and use the jokers for the
7
missing 9
bamboos.
bam. Primarily because we don't have a 2 dot.
7 dots.
Because we could maybe, let's let the 8 crack go.
8
This 2
characters.
bam, that would
West
fill a
wind.
gap with a 2, but it's not the right 2. We really need a 2 dot.
2 dots.
That would be the tile we want. And there's a hesitation. Somebody has a 2 dot.
6 dots.
Okay, now flower. Let's think about the flower for a second. Okay, let's let the 2 bam go.
2 bamboos.
In 2, 4, 6, 8, we can't use a flower with 6s. So we want to look
8
at the
bamboos.
3, 6, 9 category. There are
East wind.
2 hands with flowers, 1 with pairs,
6
and we
dots.
have 2 pungs. We don't need the 5. And
5
then 1 with
bamboos.
pairs of 6s. So really the flower, as pretty as it is, it's not helpful to
7
us.
dots.
I think we should play 3, 6, 9,
3 dots.
the first hand, with
6
either
dots.
3, 6 in bams
Flower.
with 6, 9, or 3, 6 in cracks with 6, 9 in
5
bams.
dots.
Okay, so let's look at what's out. I don't think there are any 9. Oh, we have a winner. So I think we were making some good headway on 3, 6, 9, but somebody got there first. Okay, we have a year hand there. Over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, probably. Pung Kong, leveraging the 1s. Over here, east and west with dragons. Probably north and south with dragons. I'm not sure. Okay, let's try one more game. One more game. Oh, that one kind of kept us on our toes between evens and 3, 6, 9 with a shared tile, the 6. But we couldn't get 2s, so we kept going over to 3, 6, 9. One more game. One more game. Here we go. Oh, thank you, Artistic Funk. We have a flower, 2, 4, 5, 7 in bams, 2, 5, 7, 9 in cracks, 3, 6 in dots, pair 6, and a west. We have a 6, so either 2, 4, 6, 8 or 3, 6, 9. 2, 4, 6, 8 or 3, 6, 9. We have no 8. We have no gaps with 3, 6, 9. Every number's there. There's a 3. So I'm thinking 3, 6, 9. Let's let the 1, the west, and the 7 go. We have discards, so we don't have to pick a category yet. We're still gathering. We have no 8, so that would be a gap for 2, 4, 6, 8. So I'm leaning towards 3, 6, 9. At least we have each number, even though they're not gelling yet. We're still gathering. We're in gather mode. We targeted the 6 and we're gathering. That's the phase we're in. Target, gather, build, defend. Now we have an 8, so that filled a gap. We still have tiles we can pass here, but we have to now make a choice between 2, 4, 6, 8 and 3, 6, 9. I'm thinking the 2 crack can go, and we could still consider 2, 4, 6, 8. This is a little bit risky passing a 1, 2, but we've got to focus on our own hand first. So we're in between 2, 4, 6, 8 and 3, 6, 9. We have each number represented. Now we have a 6 and a 9. That's 2 tiles towards 3, 6, 9. We have 2 tiles to pass. I would definitely keep going, but we need to make a choice with the category so we can pass. I would keep going. 2, 4, 6, 8. I think we have more tiles to 2, 4, 6, 8. So probably I would let the 3 go. The 3 crack. Either way, it's going to be risky. So I'm thinking 2, 4, 6, 8. Red dragon. We don't need a dragon. So we can let that go. Here's an 8. Here's 3, 6, 9. Let's just see. We need 1 tile to go. 1 tile needs to go. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 and 1 suit. I don't want to pass 7, 9 red. Let's see. I'm thinking 3 dot can go. Okay. Come on. 2, 4, 6, 8. We got a 2. We'll keep it. Let's pass 1, 7, 9. One of each suit. So we're playing a 2, 4, 6, 8 hand. Probably without the flower because we have mixed suits. So the flower will probably be discarded first. Oh, look, we got a 6, 8. Nice. 6, 8. Maybe we should keep the flower at this point. 2, 4, 6, 8 and 1 suit. I think we should pass fully. 6, 8, 6, 8. That's not too helpful, really. Two, 4, 6, 8 and 1 suit. Maybe the concealed hand. We have a gap though, no green dragon. And it went around. Somebody kept it. Somebody kept the green dragon.
7 bamboos.
There's an even.
1 character.
So we'll keep it. Might as well. We have discards.
5 dots.
So we'll keep every even
9
tile
characters.
until we run out of discards.
9 dots.
There's a 2. We'll keep it.
5 bamboos.
We have 1 discard before we have to look at the hands.
South wind.
So we're gathering still.
North wind.
At least until the tile goes down that we have to
5
make a
dots.
choice. 1 crack we don't need and it's out.
1 character. 9 dots. 7 characters. 2 characters.
We don't need a 9 crack.
9 characters.
So we're gathering fodder. We're not looking at dragons at the moment.
4 dots.
So it'll be the first 4 hands under evens
7 dots.
for our choices. We have a couple choices
Red
with no
dragon.
gaps. There's a flower. Now we have a
7
pair of
dots.
flowers here. So I'm thinking the first hand maybe, or the third hand in 1 suit. I think the 8 dot and the 6
West
dot
wind.
probably can go.
2 characters.
We could still maybe play 2, 4, 6, 8 and 2
3
suits.
dots.
2, 4 crack 6, 8 bam, but I'm thinking the first hand looks pretty good. Although if we get a green dragon, we could try for the concealed hand.
8 dots.
Now that we have pair, we could try for 2, 4, 6, 8, and 1 suit
9 characters.
and let the flowers go. I'm thinking maybe that might be the
2
way to
bamboos.
go. Oh, we don't, someone might want that. There was a hesitation on that too.
Green dragon.
Oh, that would be nice for us to get. Let's
5
hope that that
dots.
was the green dragon going around in the Charleston. If we draw a green dragon, I would try for the concealed
wind.
hand.
1 bamboo.
But we've got to get it before long because there's one out.
5 bamboos.
Green dragon would be great. Okay, now there's, let's see, 2, 4. We already let the 6, or let's see, we already let something go here. Let's let the 6 crack go.
6 characters. West wind. 4 characters. 7 characters.
Green dragon would be ideal for us. Let's see. I don't think this is going to be helpful.
8 characters.
I'm thinking either the first hand or the concealed hand if we can get a green dragon. The challenge with the first hand is we'd have to throw away a 4 and a 6. I'd rather leverage
3
it. That's why I'm thinking
characters.
about the third hand down. 2, 4, 6, 8 Pung Kong.
2 dots.
And we're really only ready to call on the 6. So, oh, there's a joker.
2
That
characters.
might help a little bit if we play the third hand down.
8 dots. 1 bamboo.
We have discards, so we don't have to pick a hand yet.
9 bamboos.
There's a 2.
4 characters.
2, 4, 6, 8, third hand down, Pung Kong.
South wind. 5
And that would
bamboos.
leverage the 4 and the 6, so I would let the flowers go.
North wind.
Unless we draw a green dragon. And then
East
I would
wind.
play the concealed hand. Let's hold out for the green dragon until
6
what? Okay,
bamboos.
now here though, we should pung
Pung.
because we are good to go on that 2, 4, 6, 8
Flower.
hand. We're 1 away from set. We could pung the 2. Only,
Mahjong.
oh shoot. Yeah, we would not have known that because they were fully concealed. All right. 4, 5, or 5, 6, 7, 8 concealed. And we would not have known that. All right, here we have 2, 3, 4, 3, 4 dragon. 3, 4 dragon, third hand down. Here we have a year hand probably. And over here, 2, 4, 6, 8 Pung Kong. And we just let a flower go. All right, that is going to do it for this Nitty-Gritty Basics Let's Play live stream. I hope that you found the American Mah Jongg bypass with the V-zone helpful. Again, this is where you play evens, odds, and 3, 6, 9 to minimize overwhelm. If you're new to the game and you're overwhelmed by all the categories, minimize the categories. Focus on the V-zone, evens, odds, 3, 6, 9. When you master those 3 categories, add consecutive run. Then master the T-zone. That's what that would be once you add consecutive run. When you master the T-zone, then add the panels left to right until you're comfortable. So you would add the year, like numbers, and addition. And then when you're comfortable with that first panel plus the T-zone, then add quints. And finally, when you're comfortable with that second panel being added, add winds and dragons and singles and pairs, and then you will have mastered the card. So the V-zone and the T-zone are temporary, just to help you get past the overwhelm and the sensory overload. It's just to minimize your choices until you feel confident with fewer categories. I hope you find it helpful if you're new to the game. If you missed last week's Let's Play live stream, watch that because it is similar to this one, the T-zone, and this is the V-zone. Together, the two of them are a great way to minimize overwhelm. So please watch that if you are feeling overwhelmed about the game. We'll be back again tonight for the Nitty-Gritty primetime Let's Play live stream where we're going to cover strategy by wall. It's a little more advanced. So if you are an intermediate player and you're ready for strategies, consider attending tonight. If you're a beginner, you might want to pass and stick with the nitty-gritty basics on Mondays from 10 p.m. to noon Eastern Time. Thank you so much for coming. Again, Artistic Funk, thank you so much for joining us, a channel member. And I want to give a big shout out to all the channel members who decided to join, and the $4.99 a month that they pay to participate in chat really does help support my channel and my livelihood. So I thank you so much. I'm grateful for your support. And for all of you here today, thank you so much for being here. Moderators, thank you again for helping moderate the chat, and we'll see you again tonight. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Click the little gray bell if you do. That way you'll get notification for when I post new videos, and you won't miss an opportunity to learn a new strategy or pick up an insight to the game that could give you an advantage at the table. Between now and the next video, may all your picks be keepers.